Alright folks, it's time now for the next segment of my birthday special for myself. As you can see on the screen, it's going to be a game of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. Now the previous segment I did, which was Wheel of Fortune for the Nintendo Wii, I had myself a very nice game. And my final total was shown as $102,600, but What Are You Doing came up during the game, so I added $100,000 to that.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Make it $202,600. So what will happen in Jeopardy? Let's find out. Now I did attempt to do this game before, but unfortunately my camera
is Jeopardy!
ran low on battery near the end of Double Jeopardy and then shut off right as Final Jeopardy was about to start.
Please welcome
It was pretty late at night when I was filming, trying to do that, so instead of waiting around for an hour and a half for my battery to charge just so I could play Final Jeopardy, I chose to discard the game.
Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
So here we go.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
The easier round. One daily double
Clues are
in one
worth
of these 6 categories.
$200
They are
in these categories. Flowers. From screen to stage, pets. 21st century history, literature. And compound words.
Let's start with compound words for 2.
Where do we... This aromatic herb of the genus Nepeta will drive your feline crazy.
Too loud.
Yes, player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus control pad. Good.
400 compound
Choose
words.
again, player 1. Swallowtail, viceroy, and monarch are types of this insect.
What is a butterfly?
Player 1. That is correct.
Yes, sir. And my opponents are sore and loser.
We return to you, player 1. If you've gone this, you might have said something extreme or fallen from the Queen Mary.
What is overboard?
It's player 1. Yes. Please pick again, player. Looking for a needle in one of these is a metaphor for an impossible search.
What is a haystack?
Let's hear it, player 1. Good.
Now let's finish out the category.
Player 1. Back in days of yore, women sometimes rode in this style, meaning both feet on the same flank of the horse.
What is side saddle?
Okay, player 1. Correct.
Alright, let's go
Select
to
again.
literature for 200.
His ship was wrecked off an island near South America. He remained alone on the island for 28 years. It's player 1.
Who's Robinson Crusoe?
Yes.
Literature for 400, please.
Player 1. The Lilliputians called this Jonathan Swift character Quinbus Flestrin, which means Great Man Mountain. Yes, player 1.
Who is Gulliver?
Yep.
Literature for 600.
You again, player 1. In a Nathaniel Hawthorne tale, Thomas Maule built a house in Salem with 7 of these. Let's hear it, player 1.
Are gables?
That's correct.
Alright. 800, please.
Player 1. Tom Sawyer told this girl, "I don't care for anybody but you," then gave her a brass knob from an andiron. Player 1.
Who is Becky Thatcher?
Correct.
Alright, and literature for 1,000, please.
You get to pick again, player 1. The Ministry of Truth is Oceania's propaganda department in this Orwell classic. Okay, player 1.
What is 1984?
Right.
Alright, let's
Player
go to
1,
pets for
back to you.
200.
With more than 70 million living with American households, this is the most common house pet in the United States. It's player 1.
What is a cat?
That's right. Way to go.
I don't know why Alex's voice sounded
Please
a
pick
little
again,
bit different on
player
that
1.
clue, but pets for
This
400.
type of parrot that bears the name of a South American river can get used to cooler temperatures. Yes, player one.
What is the Amazon?
Good for you.
All right. 600, please.
Select again. Often advertised in comic books, see these are actually brine shrimp in suspended animation. Player one.
What are sea urchins?
Sorry, that's...
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Sea monkeys.
Sea monkeys, okay. 800, please.
Player one. William Howard Taft was the last pres to have one of these grazing at the White House. Her name was Pauline Wayne. Let's hear it, player one.
What is a cow?
Right.
1,000, please.
We return to you. One of the oldest domesticated dog breeds is the Saluki, the royal dog of this ancient people. It's player
Loser
three.
rings in, aka Samuel the Romans. No.
Anyone else? Player one.
Who are the Egyptians?
Right.
Got it. It's 7,800, and I'm the only one that has
Player
money
one,
right now.
back to you
From
for
screen
our
stage
next
200.
song. X marks the spot where the musical, inspired by this Olivia Newton-John film about a roller disco, rolled onto Broadway. Yes, player one.
What is Xanadu?
Good.
400.
Choose again, player. The musical Here's Love was based on this 1947 film in which the real Kris Kringle is hired to work at Macy's.
What is Miracle on 34th
Okay, player
Street?
one. You are correct.
600, please.
You again, player one.
Answer there, the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. Will it be?
Okay, let's try 7,600. I'm being a little bit gutsy, I know, but
Okay,
here
here
comes
is
the
the
clue.
A handful of actors play more than 100 roles in the 39 Steps, based on this director's 1935 suspense classic.
Who is Alfred Hitchcock?
You have met
Yes! So that takes me to $16,000 even.
Player one. A Wonderful Life is a charming musical adaptation of this director's classic film, It's a Wonderful Life. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Frank Capra?
Hey, you're right. You get to pick
Finish the
again,
category.
player one. In the musical Legally Blonde, blonde ambition takes Elle Woods all the way to this university's law school. It's player one.
What is Harvard?
That's correct.
17,000.
We return to you, player
21st
one.
Century History 200.
In 2001, she became the first First Lady to win elective office, becoming a senator from New York. Player one.
Who is Hillary Clinton?
Yeah! Right you are.
21st Century History 400, please.
Player one. This 2005 hurricane was the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history.
What is Hurricane
Okay, player
Katrina?
one. You got it.
600, please.
Choose again, player one. Benedict XVI succeeded this pope as head of the Roman Catholic Church in 2005.
Who is Pope John Paul II?
Let's hear it, player one. Yeah! That's it.
Okay, 21st Century History
You again,
800.
player one. This cabinet-level department, established in 2002, includes FEMA, the Coast Guard, and Customs. Yes, player one.
What is Homeland Security?
That is correct.
And let's finish up the
Player
category.
one. In 2004, 7 countries that were once Soviet allies were admitted as new members of this military alliance. It's player one.
What is NATO?
Yep.
$20,800.
You get to pick again,
Flowers,
player one.
200.
Holding reserves through winter, these globular underground buds let flowers like narcissus bloom early. Here's the correct response. Bulbs.
Bulbs, okay. Flowers for 400?
Player 1. Back. This large group of flowering plants attracts serious devotees like those who pay $10,000 for one Peruvian plant. Okay, Player 1.
Where are carnations?
No, that's not right.
Wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Orchids.
Orchids. Orchids. 600, please.
Select again. This Mayflower of the buttercup family has a C version too. The correct response is the anemone.
Anemone, okay.
Please pick again.
800.
A bouquet of a dozen cinquefoils ought to have a total of this many petals. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is 60? Wait. Yeah, what is 60? Alright, and now the last clue.
And now the $1,000 clue. L. vulgare is the oxide type of this common flower. Here's the correct response. The daisy.
The daisy. Alright, that takes us to the end of the Jeopardy round. And I'm in the lead with $21,200. We have KD, aka Soar, in second place with no money, and Samuel in third with minus 1,000, so we go pick first in
Leonard
double Jeopardy.
Maltin's favorite films. World capitals. Furniture words. Ouch.
We didn't
Kidlit.
hear from KD at
medieval
all
Europe.
in that round, in that Jeopardy round.
Player 3.
And
You're
Samuel
in
will
last
start
place.
with furniture words
Let's
for
see if we can
400.
close that gap. Something up for debate is on it. Someone who's had a few too many drinks can end up under it. Yes, Player 1.
What is the table? Alright, let's go to Kidlit for
Player
400,
1.
please.
A game of hide and seek leads Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy into this land that's always winter and never Christmas.
What is Narnia?
Player 1. Correct.
Kidlit for 800, please.
Please pick again. Leroy Brown is the real name of the boy detective with this bookish nickname.
What is
It's Player
Encyclopedia?
1. Yes,
1,200.
Player 1. This Louise Fitzhugh lass spies on her classmates and writes about them in her secret notebook. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Harry?
That's right, way to go.
1,600, please.
Choose again, Player 1. In a Francis Hodgson Burnett tale, Mary Lennox tends to the secret this.
What is the secret garden?
Okay, Player 1. That's correct.
And 1,000, please.
You again, Player 1.
2,000,
This
rather.
Kipling lad goes on a Himalayan journey with a Tibetan lama. Let's hear it.
Okay,
Player
ranks in
2.
for the first time this game. Who is Kim?
Good.
And that is correct, so Katie, aka
You
Soar,
get
is
to
on the
pick
board.
again, Player 2.
Furniture words for 8,000.
In 1965, members of this included Robert McNamara and Stuart Udall. Player 1.
What is cabinet?
That's correct.
Okay. 1,200,
Player
please,
1.
for furniture
You
words. Answer there, one of the 2 daily doubles.
answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in first place.
Okay,
Please, after wager, Player 1.
8,600. So I'll have 35,000 total if I'm right
Answer
on
this.
this clue.
Stretch out in this garden area in which plants are grown, or perhaps here at the bottom of a lake.
What is the sofa?
Even so, you are still in the league. We're talking about the bed.
Bed. So now 17,800.
We
I
return
retain
to
the
you,
lead.
Player 1. This empire began around 1300 and lasted until 1922.
What is the Ottoman Empire?
Let's hear it, player one. Good.
2000, please.
Player one, to phrase your words in a specific way. Here's the correct response. To couch.
Couch.
Player one, back to you
Okay,
for our...
ouch.
The rheumatoid type of this is 3 times as common in women as in men. Player one,
What is arthritis?
yes.
Got it. 800, please.
Select again. When these are less than 5 minutes apart and last about a minute, you're in labor, and the fun is just beginning. Okay, player one.
What are contractions?
Right. Player one. Let's take it over to Kelly.
Look out! A symbol depicting waves, a skull and crossbones, and a person fleeing warn that a device is a source of this.
Yes, player one.
What is radiation?
You got it.
1600, please.
You again, player one. Per the Major League Baseball injury report, Randy Johnson missed his last regular season start of 2006 due to back these.
What are spasms?
It's player one. That is correct. Please pick again. An amputee may suffer real pain from this ghostly type of limb. Player one.
What is the spectral?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes,
Samuel?
player three.
Phantom?
Yes.
That's
You've
right.
got some money again. Player three, back to you. This World War II classic set in war-torn Morocco is his candidate for the best Hollywood movie of all time. It's player one.
What is Casablanca?
Right.
What are Malton's favorite films for 800, please?
Select again. This Scorsese film is about a boxer whose leading opponent outside the ring was always himself. Okay, player one.
What is Raging Bull?
That's it.
Alright, favorite Leonard
Choose
Malton
again,
for 12.
player one. Here's Kelly with the clue.
Shots of Jupiter and its moons figure prominently in this director's 2001 A Space Odyssey, which Malton called a unique masterpiece.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Stanley Kubrick?
Hey, you're right.
1600,
Player
please.
one. David Lean's 1946 British film of this Dickens tale is a real pip, and the opening graveyard sequence is a gem. It's player one.
What is Great Expectations?
Right you are.
Alright, and let's finish up the
We
category.
return to you, player one. Debbie Reynolds was a teenager when she tapped up a storm in this 1952 film, perhaps the best movie musical ever made. Let's hear it, player one.
What is An American in Paris?
Sorry,
No, that's wrong.
Anyone else? Okay, player two.
Top Hat?
Sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come
What
up with
is
a correct
Singing in the
response?
Rain? Too
Yes,
late
player
now,
three.
though.
Good for you. You get to pick again, player
World
three.
capitals for 400.
Budapest is the capital of Hungary. This is the capital of Romania. Player one.
Okay, what's the capital? What is Bucharest?
Correct.
800, please.
Player one. Back. The capital of India is not pronounced Calcutta or Calicut, but this way. Let's hear it, player one.
What is New Delhi?
That is correct.
Alright. 1200.
You
world
again,
capital.
player. This world capital is on the island of Java. We're talking about Jakarta.
Jakarta, okay. 1600.
Player one.
Answer there, the other daily double.
Yeah!
I found all three of
Second
them.
daily double. And you have the lead. What are you going to wager?
Okay, let's try 10,400. Another chance to get to 35,000.
Laid out in 1874, the botanical gardens in this capital have an observatory with a statue of Tycho Brahe.
What is Amsterdam? Oh no!
Here's what
I'm down to 14,200.
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen.
You get to pick again. This city on the Malay Peninsula is the capital of Malaysia. Player two.
Singapore?
Sorry,
No.
that's wrong. Any other takers? Okay, player one.
What is Kuala Lumpur?
You are correct.
Really don't set
Please
me
pick
one
again,
clue
player
higher
one.
than I wanted. Medieval Europe.
Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
Bodiam Castle in Sussex was built during the 100 Years' War to defend England from this foe.
It's player one.
What is France?
Correct.
800, please.
We return to you. St. Augustine established himself in this city as the first Archbishop of the English Church. Yes, player one.
What is Canterbury?
Yes.
1,200, please.
Choose again, player. In the 1177 Peace of Venice, Frederick I, nicknamed this for his red beard, acknowledged Alexander III as Pope. Here's the correct response. Barbarossa. Player one. We're in love with the medieval French literary work called This of the Rose. It's player one.
What is the song? No, I'm down to 15,800.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is The Romance.
The Romance. Well, we know Katie won't be around for Final Jeopardy.
Here's the $2,000 clue. This dynasty of Frankish kings ruled France from 751 to 987. Yes, player one.
What is Caroline?
Right.
Yep.
Sorry.
Alright,
player two.
17,800 for
Your score is
me,
not on the
3,000 for
positive side,
Samuel,
so
minus
you will not
2,000
be
for
joining
Katie,
us
so
in Final
Katie
Jeopardy.
will not be participating in Final Jeopardy.
So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is animals.
Okay.
You need to select your wager.
Alright, I am going to try 12,200.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response.
I better get this
Press a
right.
direction to select an answer. Our final Jeopardy clue today is the genus of this Asian animal is Ailuropoda, and its species name, appropriately, is Melanoleuca.
I'll say what is the giant panda. And I better be right.
And your
What did
response?
Samuel say? The Siberian tiger?
Sorry, that incorrect
Wrong.
response will drop your score by...
And he loses all $3,000.
What did you say?
Giant panda. Is that right?
And this correct response.
That's right.
How much to your score?
I had 12,200, so that takes me to a final total of $30,000.
Champion player one.
And I have won.
Congratulations. We'll see you all next time.
Well, that was a pretty good game of Jeopardy. I'll see you for the next segment. Dude.